go for recording. Chalo. So let us try to start with your thermal properties of matter. One important question is right now, see this one, state and explain
Boyle's law and Charles' law.
Newton's laws of cooling. Newton's law of cooling. Very important question, beta. Very important question. Okay, so let us try to define first what exactly is a Newton's laws of your cooling particulation. Okay, so let me try to talk about your Newton's laws of cooling. Then we'll try to do some numericals based upon the given condition. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Chalo, Newton's law of cooling. See this one. See, what do you mean by Newton's laws of cooling? See, generally, say for example, if you're going outside right now, summer is going on now. Like say for example, in the summer, if you are very like say for example, you have been out in the sun and you have been playing or maybe in your car or something you're doing outside, and suddenly you enter into your room where there is an AC. So do you find any difference in the temperature of your body?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? We generally feel coolness, isn't it? That why we are feeling the coolness better?
Yes, sir.
You are losing the energy, you are losing the heat in the form of what? Energy to the surrounding particulation, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? So that loss of heat with respect to the time is called as of your Newton's laws of cooling. Is it clear? So I'll write the statement. See, it states that the rate of heat lost, the rate of heat lost by a body is directly proportional to
Temperature.
is directly proportional to the temperature difference, not the temperature. It is directly proportional to the temperature difference of your body, temperature of your body and its surroundings. Isn't it? It all depends upon your surrounding from where you are coming. Let's say, for example, if there are 2 rooms in your home, in your house right now, sorry, and if you're having the 2 ACs in 2 rooms, if you're coming from one room to another room, you never find loss of your any heat from your body. You see, you feel the same amount of your coolness moving from one body to another body, in one room to another room, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? If you're coming from a hotter body to lower body, that means you are losing the what do you call that, your temperature with respect to the surrounding, isn't it? So that is the reason it states that the rate of heat lost by a body is directly proportional to the temperature of the body and also the surrounding and also its surrounding particulation. And here temperature difference should be very small beta. And the nature of radiating surface should remain for me the same. That is very important point also for the competitive examination and also for board examination when you're writing. So what is another point you need to write here? The temperature difference, whatever you are taking.
Sir, but one small doubt, sir.
Is better.
Sir, so how would the temperature difference be like? It's the temperature difference of the body or means the surroundings of like both the
With
cases?
respect to surrounding, like see, normal temperature of your body is there right now. If the difference between your temperature and the surrounding should be very small, isn't it?
Okay,
Like say,
yes,
if you're
sir.
losing your total energy, then you really feel very what do you call the coldness in that one, isn't it? So the temperature difference, whatever is happening between any 2 bodies, that should be very small. That's what I'm writing here right now. The temperature.
Okay, so the temperature difference between body and surrounding should be very small.
Yeah, very small. The temperature difference should be very small between the body and as well as of your surrounding particulations. That's what. Okay, now. So the temperature difference should be the small and the nature of radiating surface and the nature of radiating surface remains the same. Like our body. Our surface area is very less compared to our surrounding, na?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? So these are the
Yes,
important
sir.
points you need to write. So I hope you got an idea about Newton's laws of cooling. It states that the rate of heat lost by a body is directly proportional to temperature difference of the body and its surrounding. The temperature differences should be very small, and the nature of the radiating surface should be remaining for me same part of relation. Isn't it? What do you mean by rate beta? Can anyone tell me? How do you define the rate beta? Rate
Means
is
time,
anything,
sir, per unit time.
rate is anything but which can be divided with respect to time.
Time,
Yes, sir.
per unit time.
So right now, rate of what we are losing right now here, rate is right now what we are losing right now here, amount of heat. That means
Heat per unit time.
yeah, if dq by over dq by dt is the rate of heat lost by the hot body, heat lost by the hot body at a temperature capital T, and Ts is the temperature of surrounding. Is the temperature of what? Surrounding.
Sir.
You can write it by theta and theta naught also, but there is no problem. Okay.
Sir. Okay, sir.
So then I can
Yes,
write.
sir.
Now see, as it is losing, that losing is represented by negative sign, because there is loss next is the rate of heat lost. So that heat loss I am writing right now for this given condition, minus of your dq divided by your dt. Minus of your dq by your dt. This should be proportional to your, temperature of body minus temperature of your surrounding. Can I write
Yes,
like
sir.
that? Isn't it? So I'll
Yes, sir.
use another pen so it will be more better to understand. So I can write here right now. Yeah. So if dq by dt is in given relation right now, so what I can write here, then minus of your dq by your dt is directly proportional to temperature of the body minus temperature of the surrounding. If I remove the proportionality constant, I can write dq by your dt is equals to minus of your one small k into temperature of the body minus temperature of the surrounding. Is this step clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is a k here, beta? Proportionality constant, beta. K is nothing but what right now here? Proportionality constant. K is your proportionality constant. Proportionality constant part of relation, and this proportionality constant depends on what? Nature, comma, shape, and area of cooling. This is an important point you need to write while writing your question. So it also depends upon your what right now? It depends upon the nature, shape, and area of your cooling surface part of relation, isn't it? And mass of the body
Sir,
and
yes.
specific heat of the body also. And also depends upon the mass of the body and also the specific heat of the body. I can write with another pen right now. Proportionality constant depends on the nature, shape, and area of your cooling surface, and also
Mass of the body.
mass of your body, and specific heat of the body. Specific heat of body.
Body.
Specific heat of body is represented by S. Is it clear for everyone?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now see, what I can write now see here, in dq by dt is equal to minus of k into t minus ts. When temperature is falling by temperature, say for example dt, then the amount of the heat loss can be given by the, sorry,
Yes.
just a minute. Yeah, the amount of heat lost can be given by dq is equals to how much beta? M into specific heat into your dt.
DT. Okay, sir.
Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So this is also important relation you need to remember. dq is equals to how much for me? ms into your dt part of relation. Is it clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So dq is equals, that value I can substitute in equation number 1.
MSDT, sir. DQ.
Yes, sir. DQ
Right
value.
here,
you can
right now
substitute.
from this given condition. So if I divide this one with respect to time, can you tell me what happens? rate of your heat lost. Rate of your heat lost. Rate of your heat loss means dq by dt. So if I am writing this
Yes,
one as
sir.
dq divided by dt, so that must be equal to your ms into your, this one is dt divided by dt. That means I'm dividing on both the sides by dt.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is my equation number 2. That is my equation number 2. So from equation 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, I can write from the equation number 1 dq by dt. In the place of dq by dt, you can write this value better. M into
Minus
your
Yes, sir.
dt by your dt is equals to your minus of your constant k into your T minus of your
minus
temperature of the surrounding. Can I write like that?
okay, sir. That's
So
all.
I can write
Yes,
from this
sir.
one dt divided by dt is equals to minus of your this small k divided by m into your s into temperature of the body minus temperature of the surrounding. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now this total constant
Yes,
what
sir.
I'm taking right now, this k divided by your m into your s can be represented by the formula dt divided by your dt is equals to minus of your some big constant k into t minus of your ts. T is
Okay,
also
sir.
what right now, what beta? Constant. T is nothing but what right now here? Constant.
Constant.
Value of that constant is how much? This capital K is equals to small k divided by m into your s.
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Okay, sir.
K by m into s is nothing but of your constant. So dt by d into delta t is what beta? Temperature. Dt is nothing but what? Time. K is your constant. T is your temperature of the body. Ts is nothing but temperature of the surrounding. Is that clear?
Okay, sir.
Isn't it? So now this is the
Yes,
condition
sir.
on which the Newton's laws of cooling have been applicable better. So if I'm writing the relation right now, I'm writing the formula right now. Ultimately, dt by your dt will be equal to your how much? This is the formula you need to derive. So temperature difference dt divided by your dt. What is capital T beta here?
Temperature, sir.
Temperature.
Temperature difference.
Okay, sir.
Temperature
Temperature.
difference. Sorry. Yes, sir.
dt is nothing but what? dt is your temperature difference. Capital T is the
Temperature
temperature
difference.
of the body. Ts is the temperature of your surrounding. Is that clear? So this is the
Yes.
formula which you need to remember in this one. What is?
Okay, sir.
So what is the rate
Yes,
of
sir.
cooling formula right now? dt by dt is equals to minus of k into t minus of your ts. Just go through it once. If you have any doubt, you please let me know. In thermal properties of a matter, Newton's laws of cooling, it states that the rate of heat lost by a body is directly proportional to temperature difference of the body and its surrounding. The temperature difference should be very small and the nature of the radiating surface should remain for me same. And dq by dt is nothing but what? Beta rate of heat lost by the hot body at a temperature T, and Ts is the temperature of surrounding. So I can write as it is a loss. That is the reason I'm writing with minus sign. Minus of dq by dt is proportional to T minus of Ts. And removing the proportionality constant, we get some constant K. K is known as proportionality constant, which depends upon what? Nature, shape, and area of your cooling surface. And also depends on what beta? Mass of your body and specific heat of your body part affiliation.
Body.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So the mass of the body means I can write here as m. So rate of cooling I can write here dq is equals to or dq is equals to ms into delta t. Rate of heat loss means multiply divided by dt on both the sides. dq by dt will be equal to how much for me? dq by dt is equals to your ms into your dt. So from equation 1 and 2, ms into delta t by dt is equals to minus of k into t minus ts. So I'm taking ms down. So that is k is a constant. Ms into m into s is also constant. That big constant I'm representing with letter capital K. That capital K value is equals to how much for me? Capital K is equals to small k by your m into your s. So dt by dt is how much I'm getting right now? Minus of your k into t minus of your ts. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So I hope you got an idea what is exactly the rate of your cooling and what do you mean by the Newton's laws of your cooling condition. Is it clear?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt in this one? You please let me know so that I can help you out in this given condition.
Okay, sir.
Got it, sir.
Any temperature? Any difference? Now see here, what is the, whenever you are writing this temperature, beta, be careful here right now. I'm making a note, see. I'm writing here right now. This temperature will be the average temperature, beta. So this temperature written as of your T is equals to, there are two temperatures, you can write T1 plus T2 divided by 2. Okay.
Okay.
T is nothing but temperature because temperature T is the temperature of body now. Like say when you are in the hot, your temperature is like say 40 degrees centigrade. When you come into a room where there is
Okay, it's the
AC,
average of
temperature is
both.
like say for example 10 degrees centigrade or 5 degrees centigrade. That means the same body is having two temperatures at a given time. Suddenly there is a change.
Yes,
So that's the
sir.
reason we can say the temperature of the body, we can take it as an average. So it is a T1 plus a T2 divided by T part F relation. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I'll do one example for you. See, let me see. Then we'll try to do one numerical on this one. See, the question says for me, like say, a body cools from 80 degrees centigrade to 50 degrees centigrade in 5 minutes. In how much time? 5 minutes. Calculate the time it takes to cool from 60 degrees centigrade to 30 degrees centigrade. Okay, the
Okay.
temperature of surrounding is 20 degrees centigrade. The temperature of surrounding is how much for me? 20 degrees centigrade. So body cools from where? 80 degrees to 50 degrees centigrade in 5 minutes. Calculate the time it takes to cool from your 60 degrees centigrade to 30 degrees centigrade. Now see the question right now. So a body is cooling from what temperature, beta? 80 to
50.
That means T1 is equals to how much for me? 80 degrees centigrade.
80 degrees.
T2 is equals to how much for me? Or 50 degrees centigrade. In how much time, beta? T is equals to how much for me? 5 minutes. Isn't it?
Okay, sir.
The next one is right now, it is cooling from which temperature, beta? Like say T3 is equals to how much for me over? 60 degrees centigrade. To it is coming to a new temperature. T4 is equals to how much for me? 30 degrees centigrade. In how much time? Temperature of surrounding is how much, beta? Temperature of surrounding is equals to your 20 degrees centigrade.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? Now,
Yes.
what we need to calculate? The temperature of the surrounding, calculate the time it takes to cool from 60 to this one. That means if this is T1, we need to calculate the value of T2.
T2.
Okay.
Isn't it? So let us try to take the first step, 80 to 50 degrees centigrade. So I'm taking the case number 1 right now here. Case number 1. You're going from which temperature, beta? 80 degrees centigrade to your 50 degrees centigrade. Okay, so now according to the Newton's laws of your cooling right now, we know it is your minus. So what is the formula right now here? Minus delta T means T final minus T initial, will write na beta.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So if I remove this minus sign, can I write this one as T initial minus T final? T1 minus of T2 divided by your T1 is equals to, that is equals to K into temperature of the body is right now T1 plus T2 divided by 2 minus the temperature of surrounding. Is this equation clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Because that's
Generally,
the
when you write
average.
dt, you'll write this one as what, beta? T2 minus T1. Na?
Yes, sir.
So here I'm removing this minus sign. When I'm removing this minus sign right now, so that T2 minus T1 I can write right, beta? T1 minus T2.
Yes, sir.
Is
Okay,
it
yes,
clear?
sir.
Chalo. Now can I keep the values?
Yes.
What is the T1 value there right now? 80. What is the T2 value right now there? 50. Time is how much for me? 5.
5.
That is equals to K into T1 is your 80 plus of your 50 divided by your, this one is 2 and this is minus of
Minus.
temperature of the surrounding is nothing but 20. So 80 minus
20.
50 is how much?
30.
30 divided by 5, that is equals to K into 80
5,
plus
sir.
50 divided by 2. 80 plus 50 is how much?
6.
80 plus 50 is how much?
130, sir.
Yes, 130. Yes, sir. Correct.
130, sir. 130 by 2.
130 divided by 2 minus 20. Isn't it?
20.
So this I can still simplify. 5
90
ones are 5
90 by
6 are
2, sir.
30. That means this is 6. That is equals to K into this is 2 ones are and this will become for me 2 6 are 12. 1. So this will be your 65. So this one is your 65
90 by 2.
minus of your 20.
45.
65 minus of 20 is how much?
45, sir.
So this one is your 45. So that means K value is how much for me? 6 by 45. Is it clear for you? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? Now
Yes,
let us try
sir.
to go for the case number 2. So if I'm taking right now case number 2. So in case number 2, what happens? Can you tell me from what temperature to what temperature? 60 to
60 to 30.
60 to 30. So we are changing from 60 degrees centigrade to 30 degrees centigrade. 30 degree centigrade, isn't it? So we are changing from where to where? 60 to your 30 degrees centigrade. So can I write the same way again?
Yes, sir.
So this will become for me higher temperature, that is T3 minus T4 divided by your T1 is equals to some constant K into, this will become for me T3 plus of your T4 divided by your 2 minus temperature of surrounding. Can I write like this?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes,
what is the
sir.
value of T3? T3 is how much for me? 60 minus of your 30 divided by, this one is T2, no, sorry. So this one is your T2, that is equals to some constant K into, this one is 60 plus of your 30 divided by your 2 minus temperature of surrounding is nothing but 20. 60 minus 30 is how much? 30. So this is 30 divided by T2 is equals to K into, so 60 plus 30 is how much? 90. 90 by 2
90 by
minus
2,
of your 20.
45.
So what I can write here, see right now still if I am writing the given relation, so it is a 30 divided by your T2 is equals to, this one is nothing but of your K into, this is 2 ones are 245
25 we can write.
45 minus of your 20. So that will come out for me. How much can you tell me? So this is coming out for me 30
30 by
divided by your
T2 equals
T2
to
is equals to your K. 45 minus 20
K
is how
into
much?
20.
25.
25.
So I can write from this one 30 by your this one. K value is already known for me, beta. Substitute the value of the
6
K
by
here right
45.
now. So if I'm substituting that value there, this will become for me 30 divided by T2 is equals to, this is 6 by your 45 into your 25.
25.
So T2 will
5
be equal to what?
5s are and
T2 is
5.
equals to 30 into your 45. And then T2 is
Yes,
equals
sir.
to 30 into your 45 divided by your 25 into your 6.
6 into 20.
So how much I'm getting? Can you tell me?
Sir, 6 1s are 6 5s are, sir. And after that, 5 1s are 5 5s are, sir.
Yeah. This one is your 6 ones are. This one is
Sir,
6.
9 minutes, sir.
9 minutes will be the answer. Still anything else?
Yes,
Two.
sir.
This one is how much right now?
5 1s are 5 5s are, sir.
So this
1s are
one is
5s
5
are.
ones are. How
5
much?
5s
Sir,
are
5
25.
sir.
5
5
5s
5s are
5
25.
ones are 5 nines are.
5
That
9.
means
5
9
9s.
minutes,
T2
sir.
will
Yes,
be
sir.
equal to
That's
your 9 minutes.
9
So got an
minutes.
idea
Yes.
how to do such type of a problems?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because
Got
this
it.
is being followed by a problem beta. Newton's laws of cooling is followed by a problem part of relation. I hope you got an
Okay.
idea how to
Okay,
write
sir.
the problem and how to do the problem related to that one.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir. Got it.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Yes, sir.
how much time is left out better for this one, you see?
Sir, we didn't get the thing, sir, yet. Means like that.
Once you get it, you just let me know. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
So again, keep one more heading right now, beta. So I hope you got everyone. What do you mean by the Newton's laws of cooling? Okay. So if I write one more question right now,
Okay, sir.
state the conditions. State the conditions under which Newton's law of cooling, Newton's law of your cooling is applicable. Newton's law of cooling is applicable.
Applicable.
Okay. So we need to write the conditions. Newton's laws are been applicable beta for the first condition. For 4 marks, you need to write these 4 points. Heat loss is mainly due to convection and radiation.
Okay, sir.
Convection and radiation.
Radius.
And number 2, heat loss is due to the conduction is almost all negligible beta. Conduction means like a rod. When you take one end of your rod, very big rod,
Yes,
and
sir.
keep it into the fire, that rod will get heated at one end.
Other
Then slowly
end
the energy
also.
will be transferred from that one. The remaining part of the rod also gets heated up. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So right now I can say that heat loss due to conduction. Heat loss due to conduction is negligible.
Yes.
Is what? Is negligible. Okay. Third point.
Okay.
Temperature. Temperature is same at every point or every part. At every part of the body. At every part of the body. Clear? And number 4. The hot body is cooled. The hot body is cooled in a streamlined flow. In a streamlined flow. What do you mean by streamlined, beta? Streamlined flow of your air. The hot body is cooled in a streamlined flow of your air. That is forced convection. That is forced convection. Like say when you feel hot, you take your book or you come under the fan and start moving the book front and back. At that time, your body temperature slowly comes back to the normal temperature, isn't it? So the hot body is
Yes,
being
sir.
cooled in a streamlined flow of your air. When the air molecule touches your body, when you're taking a book and making the movement in front of you, because of that air molecule striking your body, it will be taking the hot energy from your body and it will be giving it to the surroundings. So, and that loss of the energy is always in the form of what, beta? Streamlined flow. Streamlined flow means constantly it is reducing, not all of a sudden. Okay.
Okay.
So these are the conditions under which Newton's laws of
Yes,
cooling
sir.
are applicable. What is the first condition, beta? Heat loss is mainly due to the convection and radiation, and heat loss due to the conduction is negligible. The temperature is same at every part of the body, and the hot body is cooled in a streamlined flow of the air. That is nothing but of your forced convection. Clear?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, streamline means slowly, right, sir?
Slowly.
Like
Streamline means in a constant, like say when you go to the, like say for example, if you are going out of the city of Hyderabad, you generally pass through the toll gates.
yes, sir.
Like say for example, if
Okay,
you
uniformly.
yeah, uniform. Like say for example, I'm moving in a ambassador, you are going in a Ferrari, and say for example, another boy is moving in the BMW. With the moment we come to the toll gate, if my ambassador is moving with 10 km/h, and if you are backside of mine, even though your body is in Ferrari or you may be having BMW or you may be having Audi, your car should also maintain the same speed at the toll gate or
Same
not.
speed. Yes,
That
sir.
means whatever
Yes,
is the
sir.
speed of ambassador, the backside car also has the same speed, and backside car also has the same speed. So if the speed of each and every particle
Yes.
is remaining same, the such type of motions are called as a what? Streamline flow or streamline motion. Is it
Okay.
clear?
Yes, sir.
And one more important question which you need to remember in this one is this one. That is define MSC of power. Define your MSC of power and also MSCVT. This is an important 2 mark questions. Okay. So when you write the answer for this one, how do you write the answer for this one? You see right now. So let us try to first define about your MSC of power. So let us try to talk about your MSC of power. MSC of power is nothing but beta. The energy radiated by the body. The energy radiated by the body per unit time, per unit area, at a given height and the temperature. At a given height and the temperature is called as of your MSC of power. Height means wavelength. At a given wavelength, you can say. Okay, at a given wavelength and temperature is called as of what? MSC of power. I'll write the statement here right now. See, the energy radiated by the body, the energy radiated by the body per unit time, per unit area, per unit area at a given wavelength, at a given wavelength and temperature, at a given wavelength and temperature is called emassive power. Is called what? Emassive power. So that
Yeah,
emassive
power.
power is represented by letter E lambda. So what do you write the E lambda? E lambda is equals to your dq lambda divided by your d lambda. Okay. So it is what right
Yes.
now? The energy radiated by the body per unit time, per unit area. So it is right now for me your per unit time, per unit area at a given wavelength and as well as of your temperature is called what for me your emassive power, is called as of what? Emassive power. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Sure. The next one is we'll try to define about your MSCVT. Next one is right now for me MSCVT. Next one is about your MSCVT. Okay.
Sir, it's showing only 3 minutes 50 seconds. Sir.
Okay.
Means
sure.
that reminder came.
Okay. Emissivity is represented by letter E beta. It is represented by letter E. Okay. See here. It is the ratio of your emassive power. It is the ratio of your emassive power of a body. Emassive power of a body to the emassive power of the black body, at same temperature, at your same temperature. So what is emissivity beta? The ratio of emissive power of a body to the emissive power of the black body at your same
Black body.
temperature. At the same temperature is called what? Emissivity. It is denoted by letter E. So E is equals to, I can write energy at a given wavelength divided by energy of a black body. It get a same wavelength. Okay.
Yes.
So this is your emissivity. So what is E?
The
What is
black body emits 100%, right, sir?
yeah, black body emits. It is a perfect observer and perfect reflector.
Perfect emit. Yes.
Yeah. Capital E lambda is nothing but what, beta? Capital E lambda is nothing but for me your emassive power
Emission
of
the
your body. Emassive power of
Yes.
your body. And E lambda is what, beta? E lambda is nothing but for me what? It is your
Emissive power of black body.
emassive power of your black body. Okay. So what you do is today you try to complete the thermal properties of matter, all the 2-mark questions, and the remaining essay mark question I'll do it once again. I'll try to do some more 4-mark question like greenhouse effect and the remaining conditions beta. Then you try to complete today from your material all the 2-mark questions from the given chapter. Okay.
Okay, sir.
This recording I'll try to send you so that you can recollect it and you can go through it and whenever it has been required. Okay.
Okay.
What's Sriram?
Sir. Okay,
Yes,
sir.
okay, na?
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, so like we started like today, right, sir? Saturday. So like next week, Saturday or Sunday, sir. Can you like we started with thermal properties of matter, right, sir?